Hum, hum, nom, 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 nom. There, crow eaten. And you know what? I'm not afraid to admit that it's delicious. Hey everybody, it is Stretch Horizons, and I am really excited to have y'all here today to talk about the awesome finale to an even better series. So, if y'all didn't know, I am a massive fan of Dune. I loved the 2021 Denis Villeneuve movie. I really enjoyed the sequel that released earlier this year, and I was cautiously optimistic, if a bit skeptical, of the TV show that I heard was going to be releasing in November. And there was a stretch during the halfway portion where I really did not like it very much. But I'm happy to say that my fears were only because I couldn't see how the whole puzzle fit together, as it were. This is a fantastic show, and I love it. And without giving any spoilers, I really like how it wrapped up, and I am just itching. I'm chomping at the bit for season 2. I know that this is an episode 6 review as well as a series review, but I just can't really get into why I like this episode so much without spoiling not only it but the entire show, and Stretch would never do that to y'all. Sufficing to say that everything from the music to the legendary movie quality visuals to the fantastic performances from the entire cast to the way that the entire story was summed up, it was just hitting on full cylinders this time. A truly fantastic conclusion to the series and or rather to the season, just a great season finale. As far as the series portion of the review goes, it was great to see how this cabal of all women assassins, concubines, and eugenicists, not only how they were born, but what motivates them, why the Ortica that Lady Jessica belongs to is so powerful, and so many of the powers that we just get little peeks and glimpses of in the movies, how they're expanded in Dune, how the character of Emperor Carino, Havico, in this movie, in this show, in this prequel, how he's so weak to the point of being impotent. It really relates to the ways that many times great and powerful historical leaders are really figureheads, and really it's the people behind the throne, and yes, often the women behind the throne, that have so much power. And it is interesting in the way it deals with female empowerment in this science fiction setting in a more deep and comprehensive way than even the movies did, even though I think they did a fair job, all things considered. So it is so fascinating on so many different levels. I thought it handled its themes well. I thought, as I said before, just top notch acting and visuals across the board. My only complaints with the show would be that sometimes the soundtrack could be a little iffy, not terrible, just not as good as the movies, and that also some of the dialogue could be exposition heavy and didn't always feel very organic or realistic. But beyond that, fantastic show, and I highly recommend it. All right, into the spoiler section. All right. So I did not see the twist with just how much the thinking machines were involved with the story. Lady Jessica, way back in the first movie, mentioned how the Bene Gesserit had carefully been crafting bloodlines, and we actually get to see that. We get to see how the powers of how the Bene Gesserit manipulate biology and inherit memory. That is just so cool. And I think it's a mildly frustrating cliffhanger, but it's frustrating in the best way because it doesn't feel contrived. I am very excited to see what comes next, and I want to learn more about the Butlerian Jihad. I want to see more of the Butlerian Jihad. I want to know so much more just about the story of Desmond Hart and how his life is going to just change now. What is his role in the Imperium going to be? What is the role of the Empress going to be going forward? So this is very fun, and I just look forward to enjoying more Dune content with all of y'all. Much love and well wishes. Bye bye.